Waterlogic. Thrilled to have this back on the show. It has been a while. Folks, a couple of quick things I want to tell you. This is purification at its highest level with the most highly certified water purifier countertop unit in America. Oh, I've started it going already. In America today, it is brilliant. If you're fed up of buying bottled water, if you're fed up of replacing and waiting for these types of purifiers, folks, this is the solution you've been waiting for. Our good friend Kerry McNally is here. Kerry, sir.
How are you, sir?
We mean business because there's nothing that even comes close to this.
No, and what's more important than air, water, and the food that we eat? What we put in our bodies is who we are, right? And we all want to drink more water. Right out of the gate, I want to show you a really dramatic demonstration. Food coloring is the smallest, one of the smallest particulates in water. I'm going to pour this, what looks like dirty water, right into the back. And this is how easy it is. You fill up the 1.5 liter carafe in the back from your tap, and then you press this beautiful blue button, and it begins to purify that water. And you hear that? It's very quiet. I call it the purr of purification.
I like that.
It's purifying and purring at the same time. This is the most highly certified filtration and purification system in a countertop model that you can buy anywhere in the market today. 15 million people rely on Paragon and Waterlogic. Now here's an idea. That's a human hair. Now we're going through the first stage. It's also going to zap microbial cysts, E. coli bacteria, viruses down to 0.2 microns. Things can get us very, very sick. We all heard about all the lead contamination and the chlorine that's inherently in our tap water. Well, this gets rid of all that, and I want to show you exactly how it does it here, Adam. This is the first stage of filtration. There are 3, okay? So this goes through the carbon filtration. This is crushed coconut carbon.
Wow.
There's enough carbon in here to cover the entire football field. Wow. It goes through this, gets rid of chlorine, taste, and odor. But then it goes through 6 feet of double helix quartz tubing, and inside it is where the magic happens. This is a hospital grade UV light, and while it goes up and down that tube, it gets zapped by that light, and that's what eliminates cysts and viruses, E. coli, salmonella, cryptosporidium. If you aren't sure about cryptosporidium, Google it. It's very, very dangerous, and unfortunately, we find it oftentimes in our tap water. And here again is that 3 stages of purification. It goes through that carbon filtration. It grabs all those big particles and all the chlorine, lead, and there it is, up and down that helix tubing, and it gets zap, 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 eliminating 99.9999% of bacteria, 99.99% of viruses and serious stuff. And it tastes absolutely delicious. If you want world-class, first-class, luxury H2O, you have to upgrade to Purity and Waterlogic. And the other part of it, too, is it pays for itself almost within 2 or 3 months because it replaces bottled water once and for all. Now, there was a huge bottled water recall. You probably read about it in the papers, right? And this was a white label manufacturer because it was spring water, but they found E. coli in that actual spring, so they recalled millions of bottles of water. But what are you spending? This is a case of 8 ounces of bottled water, right? If this is $3 and you're a family of 3, this is probably costing you hundreds, maybe $500 to $1,000 a year in bottled water. You'll never, tonight, if you pick up the phone and you order this, tonight you'll make a pledge and say, I will never buy bottled water again, because you can trust the water from your tap that now becomes pure and more delicious than actual bottled water.
The thing is, now more than ever, we are conscious of what we're drinking. We're conscious of water with all the events of the past 2 or 3 years. I mean, it's been scary. It's been really scary to think what we're ingesting. So I think the idea of water purification is very much at the forefront. We've talked about saving money and not buying bottled water. So we all agree we'd like a water purifier. So then the question is, well, which do I buy? We have many great solutions at HSN. I don't think anybody would argue that the Waterlogic is one of the most adored solutions. It's one of the most prestigious brands that's out there in the country and in fact the world. The reason why we're excited is because we are the only place in America where we have Waterlogic at a flex pay price. So you can get this home for $35.99. If you just want to go all in and say, you know what, give me the best, give me the most filtration, the most purification, let's help get rid of all the nastiness, all the bad stuff, this is the one with the UV technology and all the other bells and whistles. If you want the white, I have 12 left.
Whoa.
So if you call for the white, there are 12 left. There's red, about 100. The black, 200. This is silver on this side, about 150, and this is the smoky lilac. That's one of the newest colors that was done just for HSN. Maybe it's that New Year's resolution where we're gonna drink more water, we're gonna save some money. This is the best of both worlds. But you can't argue with the facts, Carrie.
No, you can't, really, you can't. Regardless of where you live, if you live in New York City, where I grew up on Long Island, or if you live in Los Angeles, or in a rural area where you're thinking about well water, imagine being able to just lift this carafe. Here's what you do. You lift this carafe and you put this on the tap. You fill this up. It takes less than 15 seconds to fill this up. It's very much like that single-serving coffee maker you may have. You keep it right by the sink, right on the countertop. Then you drop it right into the back and you press this big blue button. And that's what immediately filters and purifies the water. And it's going to make everything taste better. You're going to drink more water. And they always say if you want better-looking skin, drink more water. You want to be healthier, drink more water. We're 80% water. Our lungs, our eyes, our brains, we're 80% more water. And if you drink more water, you drink more water, and then you drink more water. Oftentimes we get on this rabbit wheel, you know, this hamster thing, where we're drinking lots of coffee because we're tired. Well, that's a diuretic, so we go to the bathroom more often, right? So we now dehydrated, which makes us tired, so we drink more energy drinks or coffee. Just drink more water. And for you folks out there like me that are on a diet and exercise program, if you replace this one 16-ounce bottle, you're getting 2 of these. These are BPA-free sports bottles. You get 2 of these for free. If you replace one bottle of soda once a day with this, I mean, you're talking about how many calories per week you're saving. And there's only 1 maintenance per year. And look at this cost per gallon, Adam, 7 cents per gallon, and it's going to create 1,250 gallons per year, and you only have to change the filter once a year. When you buy it today, the first year is already included. It's completely ready to go. You unplug it, or you unbox it, you plug it in, you run a couple of carafes through it, and then that's it for another full year.
There's an investment there on the front end, but the back end savings are gigantic. More so than something like this where we're changing out that filter regularly. This is once per year. So savings are significant. And again, we're just talking about the highest grade of purification. We need to drink more water. Maybe we're on a diet, we're trying to lose weight. Water is the key. Water's that beauty secret to being more hydrated, to having that look of more moisturized skin. We're hydrating from within, and with Waterlogic, again, forget what Kerry and I are saying. If you Google Waterlogic, this is the brand that's been in all the magazines, TV shows. I mean, this is the brand that is out there. People spend big money for this brand. Tonight, we have the low price, the free shipping, and the 5 flex. White just sold out. So white has gone, folks. Here's what we have.
Congratulations, good. I love the white.
Black, obviously, is always the #1 seller.
Great for wet bars, for man caves, for take this to the office. Yeah, it's a great looking piece.
I like the red as well. There's also the silver and the, forgive me, our producer's correcting me, and she's right to do so. The silver is the best seller, followed by the black. Then we have the smoky lilac as well. So this shows you some of what we're getting rid of, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, because filtration is not enough. You need purification as well, and filtration gets rid of chlorine, taste, and odor. Purification zaps cysts, viruses, cryptosporidium, E. coli, salmonella, the things that can get us very, very sick. And the fact is, you can't trust bottled water and you can't trust tap water. Well, now you can never, ever have to buy bottled water again, and you can trust the tap water because you fill this up. It takes 15 seconds to fill one of these with tap water. That's why I keep mine right by the sink. You pop it right into the back just like you would a single serving coffee maker. You put whatever you need down there and you press that button. I mean, that's all there is to it. It's elegant in its design. It takes up very little space. It weighs less than 10 pounds. And a lot of times people will buy 2 or 3 of these units, one for upstairs, one for downstairs. If you don't like the taste of the water at work, if you're like me and you drink coffee at work, or you love tea, or you're having hot cereal in the morning, a lot of people buy one and bring this to the office and leave it at the office. If you have a salon, or you have a small business, maybe a dentist's office, etc. Buy this for the office, and you will now know that you're serving your clients, your family, your friends, the people that you love, the most highly certified purification and filtration countertop model in the market. And there you can see it right there. This is the NSF protocol, the Class A, the EPA standard. This is the best of the best. This is the luxury model, and you can get it home, and I'm telling you, you'll love it. If you go to hsn.com, people rave about it because this is water. This is like the air that we breathe, the food that we eat. Nothing's more important.
Well, it's essential, and it's not a luxury. We got to do it. So either we're appealing to the idea that we're not buying bottled water anymore, we don't have to go to the big box store, wait for it to be on sale, carry the big pallets of it into the house. We don't have to worry about other types of water purifiers that take a little time, are pretty pricey, because you're changing them so much. We're looking for a solution. I think Waterlogic cracked the code. That's why they sell like hotcakes. I mean, here in our host room, we have a Waterlogic because it's easy, it's instant, and the water tastes great. In fact, Kerry, two quick things. In fact, you know, let's go to the doctor, shall we?
Yeah. Okay, this is he's nicknamed belovedly Dr. Germ, and he talks about these. This is a pitcher filter. These are very expensive because you have to keep buying these little filters every month, and it adds up to more than one of the Waterlogics. The problem is this is just filtration, it's not purification, and this filter is sitting in the water in the fridge with raw vegetables and meats and things like that. So listen to Dr. Germ, who's been on all the morning shows and all the magazines talking about how this is not the way to go. This is the way to go.
Filter-only products take out the chlorine and the TDS. That creates an environment that facilitates bacterial growth. In fact, some bacteria fare better in low TDS water. For example, Pseudomonas. Also, as our testing suggests, filters themselves are known to harbor bacteria over time, which then passes into the water. There is no final barrier against bacteria and viruses at the point of dispense. Firewall makes the difference.
Yeah, the firewall does make the difference. It's a patented technology, and I want to show you, we'll dim the lights in the studio. This is a translucent model of the exact same thing you're going to be getting. Now, on one side is this huge carbon filter, right? It goes through that. Now, I'm going to hit the button. Watch where it goes. Watch the water as it makes its way up. Is this space-age technology? See this right here? That's the hospital-grade
This isn't an effect. This is what's happening.
UV light, and it's getting it's zapping cysts, viruses, Google Cryptosporidium, E. coli, Salmonella. It's going to take care of chlorine, lead, and taste and odor and all that. But it's also going to zap E. coli. And look at all of these. Now, you can't say this on HSN or on television without the legal department approving it. We're talking about ratovirus, Cryptosporidium. You're talking poliovirus, Legionella, E. coli, Salmonella, and then to the right of your screen, 99.9.3% of lead, up to 1,250 gallons chlorine, and those big particulates as well. I don't care if you live at the beach, for your RV.
Yes.
For you RV folks out there, this is the answer, because let's face it, you're hooking up a hose. Right at the RV park. You take that hose, you fill, in your tap, you will once and for all be able to trust your tap water wherever you live in the United States, wherever you can hear our voice. You're going to trust the tap water. You fill this up. It takes 15 seconds to fill this up. It's like one of those single-serving coffee makers. You pop it in the back. You press the big blue button, and it immediately goes through that carbon filter. That's a human hair, 75 microns. Look how deep this filtration goes. Microbial cysts, it's going to zap those. It's going to zap E. coli bacteria at 2 microns. It's going to zap viruses at 0.2 microns. It's going to zap lead at 0.001 microns and chlorine at 0.001 microns. With the push of a button, for once and for all, you will never have to buy bottled water again.
No more.
We figure this case right here is about $3, right? This you have a family of 3, so do I, right? Now you're probably going through about 10 of these a week. Of course. So that's $30 a week times 50 times a year. I mean, you're talking about $1,500 a year.
It's money.
In bottled water.
Real money, real savings. That's why when you really kind of compute all this together, it's like, yeah, it makes sense. Kerry just said a phrase, and I think it's probably the most valuable of the entire presentation. You can finally trust your tap water. Folks, I'm telling you, I mean, it's a personal opinion, but there's too much that's been in the news, too much that's been in the media. If you're going to drink water from the tap, which is what it's there for, let's make sure we can trust it. Kerry, sir, thank you so much.
Always a pleasure. Thank you, guys. Love you guys.
Smoky lilac, silver, red, or black, very limited across the board. You have to try it.